Alright. Oh, that's weird. But, yeah, if you guys want to see what weird is going to look like tonight, well, you're about to find out. But, yeah, if you guys want to... Because, yeah, we're looking at these guys, and you've seen before what they look like. In fact, we've had quite a few instances with them in various ways. And last time we certainly got to see what they were capable of. But yeah, not yesterday. So at the end of this afternoon's stream, we had the opportunity to see some of these guys, but they were of a different color. They were actually working for the Guardian Empire, and we took it upon ourselves to take the fight to them, the Kojin. But they were of a red variety, not the blue ones, well, at least they call themselves the blue here at Tamamizu. But we had to pick a fight with them in order to get them to draw away from helping out the Empire for a little while, but little did we know that we were actually going to be awakening a sleeping giant. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novaura Autism for the night session of Day 3 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Live. I'm back here with our Warrior of Light, Corinne Loren, and we are about ready to embark on a journey to confront Stormblood's first primal, the Lord of the Revel, known as Susanoo. And coming alongside me will be Skyla with her Lady Cynthia character, so we're going to embark on the journey first thing to confront Susanoo and see if we can't take him down. Hey Miguel, good to see you this evening, glad to have you with us. So yeah, we're going to see if Skyla is going to stream as well this evening, and on top of that as well, if we're going to be recruiting for a party to get enough members to join us at our side for the inevitable confrontation against Stormblood's first primal. Yeah, this will give us an opportunity to have everyone all set for when we make our departure for our inevitable confrontation. Let's see if there's anyone in the free company who can currently give us a hand. I'm thinking Celeste might be able to, because she's at level 66 with her healer. Plus we can also ask our Langshell as well. I'll put it in the free company chat, in the Langshell chat, see if we can rally the troops. And if so, Skyla will invite them in. But yeah, as it stands right now, the best candidate to help us currently is Celeste, but we could also get help from Kuna, who's leveling up her astrology and is currently at 64. Yeah, let's see if we can get any support for our cause. I also ask Scott if she's streaming. Because we need to make sure that we're all ready to go and try and kick some butt. But yeah, just let me know when you're on the air, Scott, and we'll hook you up with a link to your stream as well. So while we're waiting for an opportunity for some people to see if they'll answer to our rallying cry, let's make a quick run to the gold saucer. Yeah, I think it's a good time to do that right now while we're waiting. Oh, Kuna wants to come. Nice. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so Kuna is offering her services, so it'll be nice to have some more members of our free company standing on our side. Let's go ahead and see how well we'll do at the Cacpot this evening. Can't get 10,000. Can I get 3,600? Nope. On our second opportunity, can I get 10,000 going this way? No. Once again, deprived of the one number that I needed. And finally, can't get 10,000. Can I get 3,600? Yeah, it's not my night as far as the gold saucer is concerned. So be it. So be it. Yeah, let's see if we can get anyone else to come along. Make another request to the people over in the Link Shell before we embark upon the journey with the three of us. Yeah, because it'll still take a little while to get a group going. Yeah, we take it easy for a little while, and then it's basically the calm before the storm, and we're gonna get the storm brought on us, courtesy of Susanoo. Because yeah, if you were watching this afternoon, you'll be familiar with the fact that the guy is capable of bringing down thunder and lightning to manifest himself. He's basically Ramu, but in his own way. Yeah, he's not protecting the sylphs, he's just gonna see if he can't take it to us. Yeah, he's not here to defend anything, he's just here to come kick ass. And with my test run that I've done so far with Mathia, he definitely can get you moving a lot, and you'll see why. Because remember I mentioned that chain AoE is a thing now. Well, Susanoo here likes to do that in spades, as you'll soon see. So since we're not getting any further response from the FC or a Link Shell, let's go ahead and just have our queue right now. Yeah, I think we'll have to be content with the group of three that we have. And then we'll have to wait on the party finder to find us 5 more people. Well, that didn't take long to find another tank and 2 more DPS, but we still need tanks. Once we have those, then we will go and duel against Susanoo. So yeah, get ready, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be quite the journey. Also, for those of us who have joined us so far, aside from Miguel, please feel free to say hello and introduce yourselves. I know we'd love to get to know you guys in the chat. I mean, I'm more than willing to talk to you guys and interact with you while I'm doing these streams, so please feel free to say whatever you like, introduce yourselves, tell us about yourselves, and why you're watching the stream, and if you're enjoying it or not. We lost the DPS. Well, hopefully we can get 2 tanks. Because it would take me a long time to level up a tank to 64. Or 63 rather, because that's the minimum experience level for dealing with Susanoo. Yeah, we'll just chill out until we know that we are all clear and set to go. Hey there, Ichigo. Good to see you this evening. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Oh, there we go. We got our 8 people. So now that we have our 8, it's time to take a journey. So here at the Pool of Tribute, the 3 items that were used to summon Susanoo will now be manifested once again. But yeah, this happened just randomly the first time, but now that Susanoo is in total control of these 3 artifacts, he's going to use them to bring himself back. And so, get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for Stormblood's first primal duel against the Lord of the Revel, who comes down with massive, countless bolts of thunder and lightning. And he's ready to take us on. You're not alone in that there, young lady. Oh, but you're one of the tanks, though. Yeah, this will be quite the ride. So yeah, everything pretty much takes place here on this main platform. As far as I know, this is not like Titan, where you can fall off if you get too close to the edge. Everything all takes place here on this platform.
Let
a little love from me to you.
Begin.
And rock. Yeah, you can see, of course, as with all other primals, how much bigger he is in comparison to the rest of us. You have to be willing to run from things, because they'll leave a lasting impression if you don't. Oh, I've been targeted. But what am I getting hit with? Oh, a stack mech. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, Susanoo likes his stack mech. He likes them a lot. So yeah, get used to seeing the lion's share of stack mech in this battle, because they will be coming. Along with stuff like that. Yeah, there'll be storm clouds on the edge of the field from time to time that'll shoot out those purple lines. They'll shoot out those purple lines and you gotta dodge them. And then you gotta deal with this narrow strip of land to save yourself. And then you gotta immediately get out of that. And then stack smack. Yeah, our bards don't even bother coming to join us. Yeah, we don't want you dead, we want you alive. So yeah, that's what I was talking about in regards to chain AoE. Susanoo is definitely one who enjoys this.
The siege part for we alone.
Wow, 8,000 points of damage there on a crit hit. But then we gotta gum up for Stack Mech and the narrow strip of land. Yeah, if you find yourself on the wrong side, you'll be launched up into the air. Can't thread the needle, that's what happens to you. Now we gotta deal with more lightning bolts coming our way. Thankfully, they avoided us. But they come back for an encore. Yeah, this is something that's also gonna happen on a regular basis. That they'll stick around for a prolonged amount of time and continue to blast you with the line AoE. So yeah, you gotta be prepared for everything. Oh, I've been targeted again. Thankfully, I know exactly where to stand this time round, or do I? Well, that was a bit unfortunate. I mean, we all survived the attack, but now it's time for what guys like Susanoo do best. Bringing out the ads. Which in this case is him getting really massive and pulling out a giant sword.
Wild and pure and forever free!
I'm guessing we all have to line up for this. Because yeah, he's going to come down and cleave. And we gotta beat his enrage timer. Yeah, a sword has an enrage timer? In this battle it does. And not only that, you have to deal with all sorts of orbs that'll bring you pain and suffering. And I ended up dying because I was trying to hit the stupid sword, but unfortunately I couldn't avoid AoE. But yeah, that's just how hard this ad phase is. Oh damn it, don't you die again. Don't you die again. Do not die again. Like, I had to go through enough having to avoid the crap already. But yeah, there's his ultimate. And so now we go back to fighting regular Susanoo.
Souls, I salute you!
Well, we appreciate your acknowledgement of us. Actually, it's Let's Get Ready to Rumble, and it was made famous by Michael Buffer, a boxing announcer.
Earth and stone at our beck and call!
Yeah, now we're gonna get to see the full fury of Susanoo, because now we gotta play Guess Where the Safe Spot Is. And where everyone goes, you gotta attack it. You gotta find out which of the stones that was targeted by Susanoo. And you have to destroy it. It's the only one that keeps you safe. Oh, look out. Yeah, the other two will just go away. But you need to keep your eye on the one that is targeted. Because yeah, he'll try and shell game you. And if you lose the shell game, well, you can pretty much guess what's going to happen. So yeah, you gotta stay on your toes when it comes to playing the shell game against Susanoo.
The seas part for we alone!
Oh, Kuna being targeted. Which means she's gonna get knocked back, then we have to join her for the stack mech and thread the needle. And then deal with that move. Well, he's certainly enjoying himself, that's for sure. Oh, that hurt. Now we're going to see the turn of storm clouds, which means we're now going to have to be running again. Trying to get hits in where possible. Thankfully, Susanoo was very generous in this situation. Now I got to tuck away in the corner. Yeah, the orbs go in random directions, so you got to be ready for when that goes down. Now, I have the triple limit break, but I'm not eager to use it yet. Because if something really goes bad like this, then we could find ourselves in a bad way.
Earth and stone at our beck and call!
Oh, wait a minute. What's up, me? Oh, I've been entombed. Okay, I did not know how that's how that worked. Okay, so that thing entombs someone at random and then makes them the prize under the shell. I did not know that because I was not aware how that mechanic works. I wasn't even aware that was part of the mechanic.
The siege part for we alone.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem because yeah, we gotta run back, come for the stack neck, thread the needle. Yeah, you can tell this is a very, very frantic battle. Because you have to deal with so much freaking chain AoE. Imagine how hard this is gonna be on extreme mode. And I was just thinking like, perish the thought! But it's gonna happen eventually! Alright, now I'm feeling confident enough that I can go ahead and pull off triple limit break. Incoming! Yeah, and even on triple limit break, it only took 3% of his health off.
Such ferocity! The siege part for we alone!
And we got him down to the last 10. Alright. She's been targeted. Stack mech, thread the needle. Yeah, we've almost got Susanoo down. Whoa! Yeah, leaping in for a 6,000 point crit hit off a Spine Shatter Dive. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to succeed in our first run against Susanoo. Taking him down on the first try. Sit down, you freak of nature. We got this. We got you. Yeah, you're laughing because we defeated you. You're laughing because we defeated you. And thus, back into the heavens he goes. And victory is ours. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I might as well give this to the other healer, why not? Yeah, mission accomplished. The first Primal of Stormblood, Susanoo, has been vanquished. Let us rejoice. But not about the fact that Montag is here. Yeah, hello there, Mr. Weeaboo. How are you? Meanwhile, off the coast of Authard, so yeah, the Confederacy are out on their ships, probably looking for those who have yet to pay the tithe. Yeah, waiting expectantly for us to give them their sign.
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. It's enough to make one wonder.
Well, wonder no more.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold. The vault breached by outsiders and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore. Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it.
Indeed we did. Yeah, you didn't believe us?
Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Isari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing. But if your mind is made up, then that is that.
So we going through with it?
I should add that if you were to change your mind, None would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
Yeah. You gonna say anything, Rashomon?
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Well said for a temperate man.
And so, we're gonna see the Confederacy do something they haven't really done so far in this journey. Yeah, they're actually gonna take up arms. With the creepy horn masks that they wear.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy. All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
And so, away they go. Off to Isari. While back in the town, Grinwald, are you getting tired?
This one is iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything?
Doesn't seem that way. Like, womp womp.
I had hoped this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well.
Takes a look at the captive villagers.
Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Yeah, ultimatum set.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
But then...
Confederate scum! You will pay for that!
Yeah, those aren't sound effects.
They've come to save us!
Those weren't sound effects.
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Ugh, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. Every last drop.
Yeah, you can tell she really enjoys this.
My lady, I'm going outside.
I don't think you want to open that door.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, especially when that happened. Yeah, knocked right into Kosetsu.
The Kami are not finished with you yet.
It could be there, Zach Keith. Welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Nice to welcome you to the channel. Glad to have you with us this evening. But yeah, I've never played Final Fantasy 15, so I couldn't give you an answer one way or the other. So meanwhile, back in the Red Kojin domain.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing something right. We have to hold out for as long as we can. She's counting on us.
Yeah, you're gonna keep tiring yourself out bouncing around there.
Susanoo is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
Yeah, bad news, boys. The Warrior of Light is emerged victorious.
Is it true? Did you defeat him?
Had you ever any
Well, in that
doubt?
case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move?
Well, actually, we won't even need to wait that long for an answer.
Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
I don't think so either. But let me put through a lance to their guts and it'll be alright. Yeah, they're still armed to the teeth. Like, what?
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you. Only your Imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
Yeah, now I get to put to that.
To us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Yeah, that's how the beast tribes are. They usually aren't that willing to let people go away easy. Come on, Lise, what are you waiting
Now's
for?
our chance. Don't worry about her, she can handle herself.
You sure? Alright, Alice, I'm counting on you. So let's get out of here. Yeah, this one little girl is cutting you big guys down. Yeah. Think you can get her? Yeah, she can duck under everything and still cut you down.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
No, I suppose not. I mean, you need to bring home a trophy for Alpha Node. Mount it on a plaque, hang it on a wall, that sort of thing. Anyway, we have to go speak with Lise, and she's currently at Isari right now. Now, normally I wouldn't swim around in my armor, but this is a rare exception. Normally I wouldn't swim around in my armor, but this is one of those exceptions. Let's get ourselves to land as quickly as we can. As you can see, Isari is quite a ways out. So just start paddling like crazy there, Corinne. Paddle as fast as you can. Get yourself out of the sea and into Isari as quickly as possible. Yeah, the music's too tranquil for what we're going to be doing, because yeah, the Confederacy had their attacks going for so long that by the time we got out of the Kojin's domain, it's now evening. So yeah, we gotta make sure we can get out of here as quickly as we can. Yeah, you can see just how long of a grind of a swim this is. It is a grind. And now we're about to finally set foot on shore. There's Lise. And it looks like someone's running away. Well, let's speak with Lise and see what's going on. I think we're safe. I didn't see any Kojin following us. Wait here, I'm going back for Alisaie. What we say? I'm coming with you, or she stay behind so we could escape. Like, she stayed behind so we could escape. She wanted us to. So that you could escape, not me. And that was a mistake. I should have been the one to stay behind, not her. I've got to go back. If we lose her, I'll never forgive myself. I was the one who dragged you all into this. It was my fight, not yours. I knew that from the start, but I also knew I couldn't do it alone. But I've asked too much and let too much happen to you all. I have to make this right, and I have to do it on my own. Do you really believe that? So let me go, please. I'm asking you as a friend. I have to help her. You can start by finding me a towel and some bandages. Yeah, she made it. Alisaie! What? Why are you looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic and ultimately futile last stand. Who does that anyway? Yeah, Liz goes immediately and hugs her. For the love of... This is stupid! You're embarrassing yourself and me! Shut up and let me have this! Yeah. Yeah, girl bromance. Or is it a cis-mance? Right, that wasn't so bad, was it? Now then, we need to hurry back to Isari. Yeah, let's hurry. We know that cannon fire was being used. And so now we gotta see the fruit of the Confederacy's labor. Let's go ahead and speak with Lise to conclude the current challenge. I don't see any soldiers. Do you think the Confederacy drew them off? And so, we'll take the 191,000 experience points, plus I'll take these leggings. And then we'll proceed to take on our next main story challenge at level 63 entitled Tide Goes In, Imperials Go Out. Lise is not sure what to make of Isari. Something definitely happened here. I saw several people who looked like they might be injured. Let's give them a hand and find out what we missed. Oh, that's an impressive looking mount. Do I need help? No, I'll be fine. It's nothing that won't heal. You should go after Lise. And in addition to that, speak to some other people. So we're asked to go to the various places where red circles are, where we can find people to speak to, including this stupefied senior. Oh, thank you, my child. When the fighting started, I tried to run and hide, but fell and could not regain my feet. I thought for sure that we would all be slaughtered, but the pirates drew them off. I never thought I would see the day when the Confederacy came to our aid. Times change, dude. Times change. I think over here we find someone. I think hidden behind one of the houses. Yeah, don't be afraid, you can come out. Yeah, here we go. This flustered fisher. Hey man, you okay? As I reach into your stomach. Oh, you're not an Imperial! Is it over? Yeah, it is, I think. Oh, Kami be praised. I was certain she would have had us all killed and burn Isari to the ground. Or kill us after making us watch, or barricade us in our homes before putting them to the torch. And then there's still a Confederate who requires assistance. So let's see if we can't find that person. Where could they be? Maybe up top? Yep, here we are. This industrious pirate right here. I remember you. You were the one who saved me from the Doman Kachas. Thanks to you, we managed to rescue the fishermen and my kidnapped comrades, one of whom joined the Confederacy with me long ago. It would have broken my heart to have had to bury him. Oh, and if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in the tavern. That's all I need to hear, thank you. Yeah, it's rather eerily quiet, isn't it? Let's speak with Alistair to complete this challenge. Back already? What have you learned? Here's what you need to know. At the tavern, you say? In that case, you should find Lise and speak with him together. And so... yeah, the three ladies make their way towards the tavern. And if any drunk men try and hit on us, we'll kick their ass. But instead, we're gonna see Gosetsu, Rashomon, and
My
Tansui.
Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Oh yeah.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
You did.
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
Not from
In
my
any
experience.
event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Isari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions. And without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add.
Indeed.
Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
And you don't mind? Yeah. Don't shall be free, this we swear. Don't do anything reckless, or so you say. Well, don't do anything reckless. I mean, you are the Confederacy after all.
Nor you. Our fates are intertwined now. If you fall, so do we.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
But we paid the tithe already.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yanxia.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Well, at least we got Tansui's trust.
Yanxia was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyu did there.
Oh yeah?
Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
Well, I know who I trust.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your Shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
Of course. And so away they go. And we won't have to deal with them anymore. And thus, another 191,000 experience, skill, another Aether currents, plus I will proceed to take this. There we go. And in so doing, not only did we get access to Gosetsu's main story quest, but now some new side quests have been introduced here at Isari, so now we'll be able to take on those as well. And wouldn't you know it, all this happening as the sun is rising. It is indeed a new day for the people of Isari, and very appropriate indeed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we open Night 3. By bearing witness to a beautiful sunrise that could not have come a moment sooner for the people of Isari, who have suffered so much in the short time that we've known them in this game. And they've been through a lot, but thankfully we saved the day without even being directly involved. Strange how that works, doesn't it? That you can save the day and never lift a finger in the place you're trying to save. Like, I wonder if there are like any Hollywood movies or movies from any other country that revolve around a plot such as that, where there's a whole bunch of people in distress and someone is trying to save them, but they never go to where the people are in distress and they never see them. I can't help but wonder if that's ever been a movie plot. I don't know, maybe one of you guys that's watching right now can answer that for me. Oh, and by the way there, Nate, welcome to tonight's stream, glad to have you with us. Sorry if I didn't respond to you right away, but obviously as you saw, we were in a very climactic cutscene. And as you saw, in the end it all worked out. The people of Isari, who we saw were forced to kill two of their own, end up having the happy ending that they were finally waiting for. Alright. So we know we could keep staring at this sunrise all night long, but unfortunately the sun will eventually get to a point where it sets, and so we must continue on. So, we're going to proceed to... Before we start taking on these side quests, we're going to start by taking on Gosetsu's next main story quest first, because this one's going to be very important for us to take care of. So, let's speak with Gosetsu for his level 63 challenge entitled A Silence in 3 Parts. Though he is less than the picture of perfect health, Gosetsu is ready to resume his journey to Yanxia. You did well, Corinne. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It will be an honor to travel with you again. Thank you there, Gosetsu, and welcome back. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yanxia and my countrymen await. There's a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me. Alright, so let's go ahead and follow them. Oh, okay, there, Scott, I got it. I gotcha, don't worry. So yeah, right over here is our next destination. No preference, please. But yeah, now we're going into the territory of Yanxia, that we've heard quite a bit about, but have not yet actually seen until now. Meanwhile, back on the shores of Authard, yeah, as we're leaving, somewhere else along the coastline. The Red Kojin are with a whole cache of treasure. But why, though?
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe.
Yeah, the few that are still left.
Perhaps nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So,
Unless...
this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Busted.
Lady Yotsuyu, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything!
Yeah, we are not amused.
Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
And given what we know of Yotsuyu, guess what's gonna happen? Grenard, if he would do the honors.
Wait, my lady!
That will be a spiked mallet, a giant spiked mallet, crushing turtle brains. And she's like, yeah, whatever.
No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as a single domain.
Wow. Well, that shows you who she is. And of course, the Kojin treasures also broken and shattered. However,
And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
and yeah, she's found herself a new weapon.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Are you really that desperate?
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Can you tell he doesn't like doing this? And meanwhile, Snow and Mira, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us this evening. Yeah, you better be kidding. Like, do you really want a femme fatale like her killing you? So we're finally out of the Ruby Sea area, and we're finally making our way inland. Temporarily, of course. And so now...
I remember the silence. how the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yanxia.
Certainly very quintessentially Asian, isn't it? That, however, isn't.
Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day.
And so, that is what we have to get through if we're gonna have any chance to help the people of Doma out.
Life, liberty, hope. So much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
And so now that we have arrived in Yanxia, we'll go ahead and speak with Gosetsu to continue this challenge. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yanxia and what became of her, of what lies beyond that great wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here, on the road, out in the open? Once, your caution will be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing any, torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yanxia. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west. Though while I doubt the Imperials are present, let us proceed with caution. And so, we want to go out that way. Some of the things you'll see around here include tigers. Sadly, no lions or bears, so you can't do the Wizard of Oz thing. Yeah, as far as wild animals are concerned, at least so far, the only thing you're going to encounter is our tigers. Oh wait, I stand corrected. Is that a Fate enemy? No, that's a rank A hunt. Ooh. Well, Skylar, looks like you're gonna have to invest in side quests again. Good thing a whole bunch of them opened up in Isari. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Hey, Gosetsu. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with mine own eyes, and for mercy the Imperials appear to be absent. And thus we complete the challenge, get 191,000 experience points and 905 gil. And yeah, as Skylar mentioned, the next main story quest comes at level 64. I mean, we're already there, and we can start doing this stuff now if we wanted to, but that's why we're going back to Isari to do more side quests. So, before we leave, we're going to make it a point to go ahead and take on the side quests. And so we'll cover all the side quests in Isari to fill out the remainder of the time here for this evening's stream. And if all works out, we could end up getting ourselves an opportunity to come back here and do a level 64 main story quests. But for now, we must focus our attention back in Isari, because now that the locals are free to do as they please, we are now going to see how we can give them a hand, as befits the Warrior of Light. Angada, I don't think you're gonna want to have me accompany you. You really don't want that to happen, believe me. I mean, what did I ever do to you? So yeah, we have to make our way back past the tigers. Yeah, hopefully someone can help scout out while I'm still streaming. I probably could, but since we're so focused on Stormblood right now, it's kind of hard to focus my attention elsewhere. So, yeah, I need to focus right now on this. And maybe once Scala is done this evening, I can help her out with leveling roulette. I can even help tank it for her if she needs it. So now let's make our way to assisting the various people in and around Isari. And since this anxious boy here is so conveniently close by, why don't we speak to him first? Let's go ahead and take on his level 63 challenge entitled Sink or Swim. A young Isari boy seeks a mentor. Miss, do you know how to swim? Because if you do, I need your help. I used to love the feeling of gliding through the waters more than anything. That is, until one day I pushed my luck and went too far from shore. I nearly drowned, and since then I've been too scared to even dip my toes into the sea. There's nothing more shameful than being the son of a fisherman and terrified of water. That is why I must train in secret. No one, absolutely no one can find out about this, especially Father. Do you see that small boat over there? I want to attempt to swim to it, but I'm afraid I cannot do it alone. Please, might you lead the way and beckon me into the waters? So yeah, we're gonna have to beckon this young man. But since we're swimming, why don't we go ahead and change it to something appropriate? And since use of emotes will be required once again, let's go and hotbar the beckon emotes. Unfortunately, he's too far away. Yeah, you have to be really close to this guy. You really have to be close to this kid. I'm going to slowly start moving forward and into the water. Should I become too petrified to move, I need for you to cheer me on that I may overcome my fear. And so yeah, he's gonna give it a go. And as you can see, he's already gotten quite a bit of distance out. Yeah, you're actually gotten pretty far out there. I mean, given the fact that you already got to this point, that definitely deserves a cheer. Thank you. My heart no longer feels as though it's pounding out of my chest. I think I can push myself just a bit further. I may need your prayers, however, to guide me along and keep me safe. And so now, once we get closer to him, we have to pray to him. Or pray for him, in this case. Yeah, we're not praying to him. He's not a deity. What am I saying? But yeah, don't worry there, Mira. Once this is all over, we're gonna see if we can't help you out. As far as getting ponies is concerned. Alright, so now we have to pray for him. Thank you. I was gripped by an irrational fear, but your prayers have melted it away. I think I can do this. I'm going to try swimming the rest of the way to the boat. I hope you'll be there waiting to congratulate me when I do. So let's finish off the journey to the boats. Yeah, freestyle for it, Corinne. And so that he can look up to his mentor while staying here on the boat and congratulate the kid. I made it! I can scarce believe it! Oh, thank you so much, miss. Your encouragement is what kept me afloat and allowed me to come this far. Say there, boy, you're quite the swimmer. You seem to be right at home in the sea. You really think so? I've long dreamed of becoming a great fisherman like my father, and your words have filled me with heart and hope. Well, if you're serious about pursuing that dream, I suggest you take care of yourself. After all, a fisherman in poor health at sea is like a floundering fish on land. Take me, for example. My back pains flared up early and caused me to drop my tackle box into the water. If I could dive beneath the waves and I can make it to the ocean floor, I would gladly retrieve this man's possessions for him. Sadly, it is far beyond my ability. If you think you can do it, however, perhaps you can show him with the wordless leave it to me? And so now we come over to Ajiro here. And we'll have to refer to ourselves. Oh, so you think yourself an adept enough diver to brave the depths of the sea? Miss, do you know how to dive? You think you can make it to the seabed and fetch this man's things? I believe I can do that. If you're truly capable and willing, I shall not refuse the favor. Just be careful. The waters can be a dark and treacherous place. And that's through the Warrior of Light. So we have to go all the way down here to find the tackle box. There it is, coming into view. So we descend down, down, to obtain the elusive tackle box. Let's pick it up and take it back on up. I wonder if I can sprint swim my way back up. Nope, it's the same speed. It's the same speed to either swim back up or swim on down. Actually, that wasn't a panty shot there, Skyla. Yeah, contrary to popular belief, she's actually wearing one of these. Like, I could have used the top half of that, but I think it's more appropriate for Corinne to wear this. I mean, I know how much everyone appreciates how beautiful she is, but I wish that she show off her beauty, but not need to necessarily bear it all to do that. Alright, so back over to the boat. And we'll give Ajiro his tackle box back. Hello. Were you able to find my tackle box? I did, yes. I must say I'm impressed. You have saved me a great deal of hassle. My boy, with a fine mentor like this lady here, you are sure to become a master of the seas someday. Yeah, he's still over there, hanging onto the side of the boat. Now the two of you must be starting to feel the bitter bite of the waters right about now. You best return to shore quickly before you succumb to the cold. Miss, I'm going to attempt to swim back on my own. I'll see you back at the coast near the large boulder where we first met. So let's follow him back in. Yeah, swimming on a sunny afternoon. I mean, during the summer, what more could you ask for? Well, when it's a bikini bottom, I don't view it that way there, Skyla. So yeah, in my eyes, it's not panties. Let's go ahead and get back to shore and speak with this boy who must be feeling a lot better now about himself, knowing that he was able to swim all the way out there and back again. He's certainly got a long way out. Let's complete this challenge then. Oh, there you are! On the way back I tried imitating the way you swam, and found that I was able to effortlessly glide through the waters. It was a liberating experience. I did not think there was anyone in the world that could swim better than my father, but you are by far, far superior. Thank you, miss. Because of you, I have overcome my fears and am one step closer to realizing my dream of becoming the village's best fisherman. And we wish you the best of luck, along with the 95,000 points that come as reward. And in the meantime, Snookion, welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Nice to welcome you to the channel. Glad to have you with us this evening. Oh, so it looks like you know some of the people who are watching this evening. But yeah, I guess you're not necessarily someone I'm familiar with, but it's nice to welcome someone who is familiar with some of the people who are watching this evening. So I'm guessing your name there, Snookion, is inspired by the girl from Jersey Shore. It's just the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of the word Snooki. Alright, so we'll take our next quest from Zansetsu, who will have the level 63 challenge entitled Plunder on High. Zansetsu's mouth is set in a hard line. Regardless of what it takes, I must find a way to lay my hands on... Aha, you! Yes, you, my friend. There's no mistaking that daring glint in your eye. You must be an adventurer. Might you agree to lend this fellow a hand? You see, the wildfowl that settle in this area at around this time like to collect shiny objects for their nests. While most would consider what they gather to be rubbish, there are some who see it as incredibly valuable. Treasure even. As can be expected of birds, wildfowl tend to build their nests upon plateaus or other extremely high and hard to reach places. Added to that, should there happen to be eggs in the nests you are looking through, you risk raising the ire of the mother bird. For a woman of your caliber, however, neither of those things should pose any challenge. Please, search the nests and bring me back some of their treasure. About 3 sparkly trinkets should do nicely. Okay, got it there, Snookion. Yeah, when I see something that reminds me of a reference, I can't help but think to myself, is that's where they got said reference for use in their handle. So where we want to go is over this way. And there's one spot in particular that I want to get access to. But doing so will mean having to wind our way through some really furious feral opponents. Hopefully we won't need to deal with them too much. Nope, that one ran off. Good. But yeah, my first one is going to be over that way. Then there's another one all the way on Shoal Rock. And then there's another one all the way down here near the Isle of Zeki. So, yeah, this quest is going to have us covering a lot of distance. Now, I can't go this way, but I can go and hit the water again. Because I'll have to, because the only way I can get to that area is by swimming. See if we can't find what we're looking for. Yeah, the first one's right up there. We want to try and make it up there somehow. Okay, got it. Yeah, well, I gotta try and avoid the Gyuki if we can. I want to get up there somehow. Hopefully while not fighting any Gyuki. Because I am not dressed for combat. I said I'm not dressed for combat! Did you not hear what I was saying? Well, if nothing else, we got the full map now revealed. Yeah, normally you would have to go flying to do that. Okay, I was able to get to that area before. I'm trying to remind myself of how I did it. In fact, I think the only way I can is by use of the Aether currents. As far as those are concerned right now, I still need to get 4 of them. Alright, so since we're gonna be taking a while, since it's clearly obvious I can't get that or these right now, because it seems like I'm not gonna be able to fly to them currently, we're gonna go ahead and jump back in the water and go back to Isari, and we'll just go ahead and take the next available quests. And then once I stop the capture card, I'm gonna go ahead and deal with finding the remaining Aether currents. Yeah, it's something, it's okay. I mean, you can't expect to get all of them right away. And since we're fortunate enough to get all the Aether current quests cleared out of the way, that means we know we've dealt with all of those successfully. But yeah, there's still quite a few quests we can do in the meantime. So we'll run back onto shore and take another quest from someone. And we'll have that one on standby. Alright, so since this veteran fisherman is so close, we might as well go ahead and take his quest. Let's take the level 63 challenge entitled Thrice Cursed. An elderly fisherman is looking for an able-bodied woman to assist him. An outsider. Those firm arms and lean shoulders. You look to be as strong as 10 Isari men. Thank the kami for sending you to us. There is a young man who needs your help. One of our fishermen, Naoshi, has been cornered by a fiendish beast. While we desperately want to rush to his aid, I fear not even the combined strength of our village will be enough to repel it. Please, you must save him. I'm afraid you might be the only one that can. Yeah, what's that all about? Well, let's gear up for battle and find out why. Yeah, let's summon my chocobo, because obviously a fight is to be had. We have to find a man named Naoshi and slay the Shiranui that he's going to have to deal with. Which will be this thing. Yeah, let's take it to ya. Yeah, let's take it to you freaky Shiranui. Yeah, Amaterasu is not going to want to inhabit your body at all there, buddy. You're dead. Alright, let's go give Naoshi a hand. Okay there, Snookion. Thanks for coming and say hello, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. You saved my life. Thank you. Having been born and raised in this quaint village, I always knew I would be laid to rest here. Just never did I realize that the time might come so soon. Might I have your name? Well, if you must know who I am. Mistress Loren, truly from the bottom of my heart I thank you. Even among the numerous beasts I've reeled in from the sea, this one was particularly terrifying. I wish I knew what about that continues me to attract these fiendish creatures. If I could only learn the answer and find a way to get half as many fish to bite. Either way, I would like to properly thank you. Please, if you would, accompany me back to the village, that I might give you a gift for your troubles. And so, let's ride back to the village and see what Naoshi wants to give to us. Well, it turns out a few other people are here as well. I'm sorry, everyone. Truly, I am. Ah, Mistress Loren, thank you for coming all this way. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to get you your gift to you just yet. It seems some of my fellow fishermen wish to have a word with me. What the hell is wrong with you, Naoshi? Do you not realize the peril you put us in every time you go fishing? It is past time you hang up your rod. We will have no more of this. Please, anything but that. How am I supposed to eat if I cannot fish? The village needs come first. We'll never know peace so long as you are out in the waters reading a beast after a ferocious beast. They're so shaken they'll not listen to reason. Perhaps if you were to soothe them, they'll become more receptive. Please, start with Karuri. She is a good friend. I don't know, Miss Karuri. Can we soothe you? If we can find it. You killed the beast Naoshi fish from the sea? Then we are safe. For now. Well, at least I got her approval. Everyone listen up. This kind lady has slain the monster. Neither we nor the village are in danger any longer. I shall have a stern word with Naoshi while the rest of you go back to work. Or have you all already fulfilled your quotas for the day? Well, no, but you cannot keep letting him off the hook like this. Your friendship is something I'll never understand. How is it that the village's best diver is friends with the village's worst fisherman? We were born the same year and he lived out a stone's throw away from me. It's only natural, but it's not important. It's time you all return to work. Fine, but for everyone's sake you had better find a way to convince him to quit fishing. You wouldn't do that to a friend, would you? Mistress Loren, thank you for that. It seems I am once again in your debt. I too owe you my thanks, madam. I must also apologize for the trouble Naoshi has caused you. As for you, how many times have we asked, pleaded with you even to quit fishing? Everyone is fed up with your antics. If I was not your friend, you would be in a great deal of trouble right now. Every time you promise it will not happen again, but it does. You keep fishing monsters from the sea, each more dangerous than the last. This cannot continue. We are a poor village. You must find a different job, a way to make yourself useful. Karuri, that is not as easy as you make it sound. We are a village of fishermen. How am I to show my face in public if I do not bring home fish, however minuscule the amount? You are far too stubborn for your own or anyone else's good. Fine, you should be granted one final chance. Next time we go fishing, you must catch at least half the number of fish I do. Anything less, and you are to give up fishing for good. Yeah, poor guy. She can't be serious, can she? Even on my best days I can barely catch enough fish to feed myself. Either way, everyone's stares are starting to make me feel uncomfortable. Please join me behind those large boulders yonder. I would still like to give you something. Yeah, catch at least half the fish when he's not all that good. Yeah, it's like a few good men. If Santiago doesn't make 4646 on his next report, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, Naoshi. Ah, you came. Here, this is for you. So what are you giving me? Mistress Loren, there is no way I can quit fishing. I must somehow become good enough to convince Karuri and the others to allow me to keep my rod. This will require a lot of practice, which means I might end up pulling in even some more monsters from the sea. Thus I ask you, please madam, might you accompany me on my training sessions? I know it's a bold favor to request of someone who's saved me not once but twice now. However, I see no other way. You are the only one that can keep these monsters at bay. Truly, you are my last hope. Yeah. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You are my only hope. But can I be this guy's Obi-Wan? Well, we'll have to wait until I get the remaining Aether currents to find out. Alright, so I'll let my software do what it needs to do, and in the meantime, let's see if I can bring up Skyla's stream so that you guys can be forwarded to it. And I would ask you to give her some support as well. Oh, what? Why? Oh. Again? Poor Skyla. Poor Skyla, I really feel for you. Why does that keep happening to you? Because I know you want so bad to do that and be alongside me. Well, before you log off, those who have not yet done so, please click on the link and give Skyla a like and subscribe to her channel at the very least. So, for now, before we embark any further upon quests, since there's only 4 Aether currents left, I might as well go and get them all. Yeah, it takes some time to accomplish that. So let's take my mount and find where these currents are. Our first one is all the way to the south. Which means, not surprisingly, we're gonna have to engage in swimming! Hopefully not so much that it's flooding, right? Yeah, hopefully not so that much that it's flooding. Thankfully, I live in a city that, even though it does have a river, like, it's really far below us. Like, it's like at least 100 feet below us. So we never have to worry about whether or not we're on low ground or high ground. Yeah, we do get to count our blessings in that regard. Oh, well that's good to know. Yeah, I mean, we've already had way more rain than we were expecting for the month of June, because last year we didn't get any rain in June at all over here in Canada, where I live. All the rain went around us and we always got missed completely. So yeah, suffice it to say, we had a little drought in June. And by and large, it did stay dry. Alright, we're needing to go over that way, if we can. Maybe if I can pull myself up here. Actually, I don't even know if I can. No, I can't. Yeah, we gotta go around. Yeah, I need to get to the west somehow. But I have this huge thing in my way. And I got this huge giant wall of rock in my way. Yeah, we're certainly not afraid to be swimming near a volcano, are we? Cab? Why, there Ichigo? Oh, no, it's to the northwest. And we gotta try and get over there somehow. And all these rock faces are denying us further passage inward. Oh, okay. No, I can't fly yet. That's why I'm looking for the remaining Aether currents. Well, the number isn't changing. But neither is my forward advance. Yeah, this thing's a long way away from where I am. Yeah, you can get an idea just how far I am out. In fact, I wonder if it's even possible to, and I highly doubt it, cross through Yanxia, or rather through the southern part of the area where Isari is, but I don't think I can. Yeah, there's too much sheer rock. In fact, I'm actually beginning to wonder, is this Aether current's actually in the... Yeah, I'm beginning to think that this is actually within the Isle of Zeki. I should probably warp back to Tamamizu and see if I can't fight it in there. Yeah, because I'm always going to be circling outside the Isle of Zeki. I think we pretty much established that. Which means I'm going to likely be required to combat the Red Kojin again. Yeah, we're going to see if we can't take this to get us to where we need to go. I'm going to get back to that one later. But yeah, this one where the Isle of Zeki is the one that has my attention the most right now. And I really want to focus on that one first. Because yeah, it's just going to keep taunting me. It's going to keep taunting me until I find it. Alright, there's the runway. Yeah, swimming through in order to get to where we need to be. Which means we're going to have to eventually rise up. And back on land. Yeah, we're a lot closer. We're a lot closer. And we still have the little amount of music that we get to listen to. Yep, there it is. Let's see if we can't pull ourselves up. Actually, I think I see the way. I think I see the way. We gotta go over here. Gotta take the scenic route. Sorry, maybe next time. Which is in to say, once I get this Aether current, there will be no next time. That's alright, next time, which is to say, once I get this Aether current, there will be no next time. There we go. Now we want to leave and go back to Onokoro. Actually, even Tamamizu would be a good idea. Whatever it takes to get us the remaining Aether currents. $400 to the southeast. So probably on the opposite side of the island there. Yeah, because we have not traversed this island in its entirety yet. So therefore it only makes sense that we should do that now. Yeah, it's like, what was I missing? And then it dawned on me, like, it's real. I have to go underwater in order to get to it, don't I? Ooh. Well, you be careful there, Scala. Your heart's been through enough. Alright, 62 to the northeast. So it's not far from where we are. In fact, it's right up there. So if I can find a way to get up there, I'll be able to access it. In fact, here it is. So put ourselves up here and get to the top of the ground. You know, I'll have to try to avoid hornbills as best I can. There's the Aether current. There we go. Okay, next. 306 to the southwest. So on the opposite side of the island. Ow! In fact, I think we can get the top access from over going this way. $124 west, so that way I'm guessing. Make our way over this direction. And hopefully we'll find something to our liking. 77 to the southwest. Is it just on the water? Oh, yep, here it is. And I believe we have one more to look for. 1,048 to the southwest. So it's going to be on the volcano, most likely on the far southwest tip. And it's a long way for us. But it's got to be crossed. It's got to be crossed. So back over to the volcano. Yeah, we'll find this place. And then once we've done that, then we can take on these quests. And we'll have our first fully complete Aether Currents area in Stormblood. Because the other places I've been to already over in Girobanya are cut off right now. So we can't complete the maps, so therefore we can't do all the Aether Current maps. Okay, we're back on dry land. I'll take up arms if I need to. And away we go. So I'm pretty sure we gotta get to the tip of the island right over there. Which means running past flying sharks. And anything else that might come my way. Don't need to worry about the fire sprites. Don't need to really worry about the Appa. I said we don't need to worry about the Appa. You're freaky jellyfish girls, but I don't want to deal with you. Like, this is not an instance where hentai porn is encouraged. Yeah, here's where... Whoa. That was quite an impressive move there, Grouch Cookie. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this Aether current. No, we won't. Yeah, we don't just walk into our prize, we have to earn our prize. We don't just walk into our prize, we have to earn our prize. Yeah, and of course, since I proved a distraction for Grouch Cookie there, he takes the Aether current and just runs off. Of course. Yeah, of course that was gonna happen. But there we go. We now have full attunements in the Ruby Sea. There we go. Alright. So now, having gotten all the Ruby Sea's Aether currents, what do you say we go ahead and finish the Plunder on High quest before we take on anything else? And so now, my faithful steed, take to the skies! Take to the skies, my faithful steed. Let us find the treasures that one man asks us to obtain for him. Fly, my pretty, fly! Fly to victory! Alright, we're over the first area. I see the nest over here. Let's go ahead and check it for treasure. Yeah, we found treasure. And thankfully, we didn't have to deal with any mama birds. At least not this time around. So now we're going to go back towards that area. In fact, it would probably be even faster for me to warp to Onokoro and go from there. Right, off to the west. Yeah, now nothing can stop us, at least here within the Ruby Sea. Yeah, not even the Confederacy can make us pay their tithe. Yeah, we're beholden to no one. So here's the next nest. Will we find something to fight? Well, we found treasure. But there's also something else over here. Yeah, now we're not obligated to go after this nest. This is an optional one. Yeah, we find nothing but eggs. And the mother does not approve. Yeah, the mother does not approve of me trying to destroy the nest of her hatches, her hatchlings. Don't worry about it, Scott. I'll help you catch up as much as I can. Okay, so now warp to the other side of Onokoro. Oh, that's for your relative you were telling me about last week, isn't it? Yeah, that's for your relative you were telling me about last week, isn't it? Well, give my regards to the family if you would. Let them know that I'm thinking about them. But yeah, you were telling me about that last week, weren't you? Might as well catch the Vista while I'm here. And do a lookout. Cover that, get the 62,000 experience points. And check this nest for something. So, no luck over there. What about over here? Just be careful carrying that casket there, Skyla. Just be careful carrying that casket. I know they asked you to, but I'd hate to see something bad happen to you. Well, we found treasure, but yeah, not one mother bill, but two mother birds came. Yeah, they're lesbians apparently. Yeah, a mother and mother both tending to the same nest, and they both are taking exception to me damaging their nest. Yeah, they don't like the fact that I raided their happy home, and so they're taking it out on me. Alright, there we go. But yeah, if they're willing to do the right thing, they won't make you do it, Skyla. And in the meantime, we welcome a new viewer to our channel, Sakura Kinomoto, the card captor herself. Welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Nice to welcome you to the channel. We're glad to have you with us this evening. But yeah, who would have guessed we'd have the card captor herself, Sakura Kinomoto, grace our presence tonight. And Archie, good to see you this evening as well. Glad to have you with us. But yeah, Zansetsu wants his treasure, so we gotta go give it to him. So just a little fly over the sea on my valiant flying steed. Yeah, he's not quite Pegasus, but he definitely can be comparable to Pegasus. Okay, Zansetsu, we got what you were looking for. I must simply find a way to acquire... Don't worry, we got what you're looking for. Ah, you are back, and would you look at that? You have brought me wildfowl treasure, thank you. With this, I might be able to extract an answer from those miserly blue Kojin. They're not miserly. Lately, we've had a sudden surge of beasts in this region. This has scared away our fish, and as people of the sea, and the Kojin are the only ones who know where they might have migrated to. While generally an amicable people, they're merchants to the core and will take any opportunity they can get to earn a bit of extra coin. Thankfully, they never ask for too much. This to us might be junk to them, but to them, they are priceless treasures. And so we get another 95,000 experience points. Okay, see you later there, Skyla. Get your rest and send my condolences to your family during this time. So since we're in the neighborhood, we might as well touch this sightseeing spot. And hit lookout. Check that one off the list. Now, where's the guy we were helping out earlier? Ah, he's hiding down there. Yeah, Nayoshi. He's hiding on the opposite side of the village. That's right. So, we tried to help out Naoshi in the previous bit of recording, but yeah, he's regarded as the reject fisherman around here, and so we have to try and help him to gain a good name for himself. Let's speak with him to take on the level 63 challenge entitled A Glimmer of Hope. Naoshi gives you a pleading look. So you'll help me? Truly? Thank you, Mistress Loren. Please follow me north. We can train there far away from everyone. When I should fish a monster from the seas, I ask that you step in and dispatch of it immediately. So let's go follow after him. I mean, it's nighttime. You figure he would have that to his advantage because my father always told me, and he enjoys fishing. My father really enjoys fishing. That you have a much better chance of catching fish at night. So yeah, we got this thing. We picked up a whelk. Don't attack the shell. Whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Yeah, let's carve through him. There we go. Whoa. And pow, he's out. But yeah, you were seeing this coming, weren't you, Naoshi? Don't worry, we gotcha. Perhaps this was not the best place to begin my training. Let us move to the southern coast and try again. This time I shall wait for you to arrive before I begin. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of like they're spoiling this for us because they're already saying, and defeat the beast. Like, you know what he's gonna do next. Yeah, you kind of know what he's gonna do next. And well, that is one hot oh no, that's not a curl, that's a zoo. In any event, Naoshi? You're here. Excellent. Let me pull out my rod and cast my line. And away he goes. So he's caught something. Not again! Why does this continue to happen? Please, Mistress Loren, kill the beast before it somehow makes its way into the village. Yeah, this guy already kind of gave us a glimpse of what we're going to be dealing with. He's hooked Unkyu. Well. See if we can't throw him a line. So yeah, success there. And we got the kill. Alright, Naoshi. Despite the change in location, my performance has scarce improved. What am I to do? Maybe you can ask one of the other fishermen for help. Perhaps you can approach Kuroi for advice. Or mayhap nothing can be done. Well, we don't want him to give up hope, so maybe he can approach Kuroi for advice? Kuroi is undoubtedly the most talented fisher in the village. Unlike me, however, she dives underwater with a harpoon and spears her fish. The techniques we employ are vastly different, and any advice she may have would be of no use to me. I am left with no choice but to turn to one of the other fishermen for guidance. There's just one problem. Isari is a small, unpretentious village where your reputation hinges solely on your ability to fish. Those who show no aptitude for it are often scorned. Even if I were to appeal to them for help, I would simply be ignored. Oh, what the? You, however, have won their respect by defeating the monster that earlier threatened to devour me and destroy the village. If you ask them to teach you their fishing techniques, they will be more than happy to oblige. I will go with you when you question them and listen intently by your side to what they have to say. And so that happens as the sun begins to rise once again. So let's see if we can't be able to get some sort of momentum here with Naoshi's plan. Hey, you. Oh, I remember you. You are the adventurer that I sent to save Naoshi. Your heroic actions are the talk of the town. During your stay here, you have uncovered a new passion for fishing, you say. My knowledge of fishing is insubstantial to teach Mistress Loren what she wants to know, so I brought her to you, our veteran fisher. Well, the most important thing is to understand the fish you want to catch. For example, long ago we used rowboats out to sea at night and light a torch. It would draw schools of silvertails to us, allowing fishermen to haul them back by the boatload. Torches? But none of us here could ever afford the amount of oil it would require to keep them burning. Exactly. That Naoshi is part of the reason why we remain a destitute village. Life would be far easier if we had the means to put torch fishing into practice again. I see. Thank you for your wisdom with us, sharing your wisdom with us. Seeing as we have no oil, however, I think we must look to other methods to assist Mistress Loren in beginning her fishing journey. Come, let us try asking someone else. Very well. We'll proceed to speak with this agile fisherman then, over here. And see what he has to say. Huh? You're asking me to divulge my greatest fishing secret? And why, pray tell, would I do such a thing? Surely you must recognize this gracious woman. She defeated the tentacle monstrosity I pulled ashore and is the savior of our village. Ah, indeed. My sincerest apologies. Of course, I would be delighted to share with you my technique. After all, someone must make up for Naoshi's inability to teach you about our craft. Right to his face. Until recently, I was only slightly better than your average fisherman. I tried everything to improve, from using nets to even pots and fake bait to improve my performance. After much trial and error, I learned that the fastest way to snag a fish is to use this, a wooden fishing lure. Here, you can have mine. Best of luck, my friend. Oh, thank you very much. Ha! You did it, Mistress Loren. You have unraveled the secret to becoming a phenomenal fisher. Please meet me behind the boulders that I might inspect the lure you received. Yeah, just says that right out in front of the guy, huh? You're like, no, that wasn't anything suspicious that he just said. Not at all. And look who's here. Kururi. Well, what are you doing here? Thank the kami you're here. The moment I arrived, Kururi appeared and began pestering me about my progress. Do you have the wooden fishing lure? I do, yes. Ah, look at that. It's like shaped like a small fish to trick the bigger fish into thinking it's food. Let's go and put her to the test, shall we? It struck me as rather odd when I caught wind of Mistress Loren's sudden interest in fishing, but never did I think you were the one to put her up to this. Naoshi, isn't it about time you admitted defeat? Never. As a man of Isari, I must do whatever it takes to learn to fish. How else am I to survive? Besides, weren't you the one who was pushing me to improve my fishing abilities? If it is simply survival you're worried about, there are plenty of other options. You could gather seaweed, for example. Then again, there's a good chance you'd be equally bad at that. Ouch. Kururi, if you have simply come to poke fun at me, please leave. I actually came here to give you some advice. When you're fishing, you must shut down all your thoughts and concentrate solely on seeing. Nay, feeling the great expanse of water that stretches out before you. Do it right, and the seas will guide you. By contrast, should you allow your mind to roam aimlessly, so will your rod. The waters will only amplify the chaos in your heart, and the fish will avoid your line. So I've been thinking on this. It seems she takes me for an idiot. Well, I'll show her, and everyone else in the village for that matter, that I am nothing of the sort. I pray that the answer to my problems lies with this lure. Let's hope you're right about that. as we take another 95,000 experience points. So, let's now take on Nayoshi's next challenge entitled Rock Bottom. Nayoshi is eager to put the wooden fishing lure to the test. Kurui can mock me all she wants, but now that I have this, there is nothing stopping me from becoming the finest fisherman in all of Isari. Let's hope you're right about that. Let's make for the waters post-haste. So yeah, it looks like he wants to go back to a place he went to before, hoping that going back there will result in a change of fortune. Let's hope he's right about that. Because yeah, he's under more pressure now than ever to try and salvage his self and his pride. Is he up here? Yeah, he is. Alright, Nayoshi. Mistress Loren, you'll never believe what happened. I couldn't wait to test the lure, so I cast the line with it before you arrived, and something huge took the bait. A violent struggle ensued with it thrashing about wildly and me trying to hold my ground. Halfway through our silent battle, I was sent sailing into my barrel. The impact made me lose my grip and my rod flew into the ocean. No doubt it's somewhere at the bottom of the sea. Kurui is the village's best diver. Normally I would ask her to fetch it for me, but I'm afraid doing so will only further convince her that I should quit fishing. Do you think you could go get it for me? Well, I've helped you this far. I knew I could count on you. So yeah, we gotta jump in after the rod. Incoming! And yeah, even though it is deep enough that I can swim, I still took fall damage. But now that it's deeper, we can get down further. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kumiko, but welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Glad to have you with us this evening, and hopefully seeing me play this will help inspire you to not give up on finding your dreams in Stormblood. Well, I am playing this on PSN, so... Oh, can I actually summon my mouse? Oh yeah, I can. I can summon it now. Now that I have all the Aether currents and I can fly, I no longer need to worry about having my mounts throw me off once I'm in deep water. I never knew that. Okay, Nayoshi, I got it back. Mr. Loren, you're finally returned. Did you find my rod? I certainly did. Yeah, take that fight somewhere else, sir. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Now then, let's go back to practicing. You best watch closely. I'm about to catch the biggest fish you've ever seen. And so, yeah, because you can see, look what's on the quest line. Guess what that means. His fortunes aren't changing. Are you ready? Here we go! Curses, it's another beast! Specifically, this beast. A bombfish. Yeah, poor guy. He's just getting destroyed out here. Can I stop you? I stopped you. Yeah, we're gonna take you out right now. Alright, you're dead. I guess we can help you with your bombfish also. Yeah, we could have helped each other out, you know, there, Mr. Slevin. I have no qualms about helping out a fellow adventurer. Even if it's not someone I know. Alright, Nayoshi. Twice I've tried and twice I've failed. This lure was my last hope. Naoshi, it's time you face the truth already. You're incapable of fishing anything but monsters from the sea! Yeah, I guess who it is. Well, thankfully Mistress Loren was here to take care of the bonefish. You must hurry and clean this up. The smell of the blood will begin attracting all manner of wild beasts. Very well. The corpse of this dastardly creature shall go up in flames, along with my dreams. And pray tell, how exactly do you intend to burn the body without oil? I'll put it in this broken barrel and set fire to the wood. But the wood is still damp from the water that was in it. Look, the sparks you struck are fizzling out. Yeah, so not only can he not fish, but he also can't start a fire. Ah, then I'll go get dry planks of wood from the village, damn it! Mistress Loren, while I'm away, see that the fat fiend is crammed into what remains of the barrel. Like, okay. Like, where did that come from? Yeah, let's go ahead and stick it in there. Naoshi, I'm sorry, man. But then all of a sudden, it's on fire? But how's that possible? The planks were barely smoldering. Now the whole thing is engulfed in flames that climb higher by the second. The sheen of water that was coating the body's creature, it must have been grease. Bonefish must be composed mostly of lard. Well, whatever the case, their worries are over. The beast has been reduced to a pile of ashes that have had my dreams. Kurui, I should have listened to you from the start. I will trouble you, nor anyone else, any longer. I shall renounce fishing and leave the village. Leave the village? But where would you even go? To the mountains, or somewhere else far, far away from here. I love the open sea and fishing more than anything. If I were to remain in Isari, I will constantly be reminded of all that I've lost. Naoshi, this is madness! This is your home, you cannot simply abandon it! Oh dear, it's the time already. I must grab my harpoon and return to work. Meet me at our usual spot after I'm finished. And please, for once, try not to do anything brash while I'm away! And so, another 95,000 experience for us, and a very dejected Naoshi. But he does have another quest for us, so we might as well take it. Let's take his level 63 challenge entitled, Passing the Torch. Naoshi is ready to renounce fishing for good. This pile of ashes will not be attracting any wild animals anytime soon. Our work here is done. Mistress Loren, it was a great honor knowing you. Not only am I still alive and breathing thanks to you, but your accompanying me throughout my journey has allowed me to come to an important realization. I am not fit to be a fisherman. While Kurui has requested that I meet with her after she finishes working, I think it would be best for everyone if I left immediately. Before I go, however, I would like to give you a small gift. Pray meet me by the boulders shortly. Well, if you're gonna give up on fishing there, Naoshi, shouldn't you take your fishing rod that you still have on your back and like cast it out into the sea or something? That way any manner of beast can just all go all frenzied on it. So yeah, back across the town and to speak with Naoshi for what could very well be the final time. Well, there he is. And for some reason still has a rod on his back. What's going on, dude? Ah, there you are. I came here as soon as I finished packing my things. Seeing as I do not have much in the way of possessions, it didn't take long. Thank you for everything, Mistress Loren. Here is your... Hurry! Stoke the fires! Kurui's body is shutting down! We need to warm her and remove the water from her lungs! Uh-oh. What? Has something happened to Kurui? The cries! They came from that way! Looks like the master of diving for fish has run into a problem of her own. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and see if we can't find her. Kurui nearly drowned. They're in there right now trying to revive her. This is so terrible. I was there when the accident happened. Kurui, she was in the waters with me, but the entire time her mind was elsewhere. Could it be that I'm the one to blame for this? Mayhap my declaration to leave the village caused her to lose her focus and nearly drown. Naoshi, she's in a bad place. Her body temperature continues to drop, and while we are doing everything we can, the fire is burned too low to warm her. What are we to do? We must gather flammable items. Mistress Loren, do you have any ideas on what we could start with? I think I have a good idea. Yeah, how about a hook bombfish? Or nothing, you simply stare at Naoshi. I'm gonna see if he can figure this out for himself. I know! Perhaps if we were to catch another hook bombfish, we could throw it in the fire and thus coax the flames to life. Leave it to me. I shall soon return with something to fix this. Just keep Kurui alive until then. Mistress Loren, I cannot save Kurui without you. While I can fish another hook bombfish from the sea, I fear I will not be able to defeat it. Please allow me to borrow your strength once more. So yeah, now, this time, it's for real. Yeah, now he wants a hooked bombfish. But watch, I'll bet you that when he tries to cast his rod into the ocean, he's not going to catch any monsters at all, and that he'll catch an actual fish. Here it goes. I hope one of those fat fiends will take the bait and bite. Yeah, we're represented on Exodus there, Sakura. Yes, Mistress Loren, take it from here. Quickly, slay the beast! Well, it turns out he did actually catch another bombfish. Yeah, who would have guessed? I was thinking, like, watch, now that he actually wants to get something that he needs, he's going to get an actual fish, not just something like this. Oh, you decided to take the Mass Exodus to Omega. Well, good on you there, Sakura, because, yeah, Final Fantasy XIV staff really want people to go there right now. Oh, we still need to speak with Naoshi before we go. We did it! There is, however, precious little time to celebrate. We must carry the bombfish back to the hut post-haste, and I don't know why someone is calling me at 10 p.m. Why is someone calling me at 10 p.m. at night? I don't get it. And besides, it's not someone that I want to speak with anyway. Yeah, I thought I had made my position perfectly clear to that person, but apparently not. I'll explain after this quest is over. Kurui's condition is critical and worsens by the minute. Please, if you have something that could save her, hand it over to me now. We got this. So this is the fuel you mentioned earlier. Even the creature's skin is sticky with grease. This should make the fire roll. Well, I'm sure I'm among the 99% who is happy that we got past that one quest there, Sakura. Praise the Komi, she's awake! Yep, Kurui survives, thanks to us. Yeah, thanks to her inept friend, she pulls through. Kurori, should you really be standing? You need to rest. No, I'm fine, really. Mistress Leven, Naoshi, I hear I owe my recovery to the two of you. Thank you. To think I was delivered from death by the very rod I condemned. Fate is a funny thing, isn't it? Often I would lecture you on how you must maintain your focus during fishing, but I failed to heed my own advice. I let myself grow distracted by thoughts of you departing and almost died. I'm so sorry, Kurori. The last thing I wanted to do was put you in harm's way. I should have known better than to tell you my plan right before you went diving. Rest assured, however, this will be the last problem I cause you or anyone else in this village. Now that I know you're safe, I will leave Isari. Naoshi, you cannot go. Not just yet. Forgive me, but I would choose to never again see the open waters than live out the rest of my days collecting seaweed. Who says that it is the way we have you do? You have a precious gift. There's something you and you alone can fish. The hooked bonefish. The oil from these beasts could allow us to take up torch fishing once again. Who would have guessed? Torch fishing? That would significantly increase our yields and not a single one of us would need suffer from hunger any longer. Naoshi, do you not see? This is a miracle! A gift from the kami themselves! But bonefish are extremely dangerous beasts. One small misstep and they could very well destroy our home here. That can easily be prevented. We will set up traps for them near where you cast your line. Right, everyone? Yeah. Believe it or not, yeah. They overheard it all. Yeah. They all believe he's finally found his calling. Truly, you would have me continue fishing? I'm at a loss for words. Come now, Naoshi. Unpack your things and take up your rod. By your hand will all torches be lit tonight. Yes, yes they will. I shall go to the seas and bring back more bomb fish than we will ever know what to do with. And so, in a crazy roundabout way, this guy got his happy ending. Mistress Loren, thank you for everything. In my darkest hour, you lent me your support. Words are not enough to express my gratitude. As we get the fanfare, no less. Oh, that reminds me, I nearly forgot to give you your gift. Naoshi, us all shall see that Mistress Loren is properly rewarded. You need to get fishing. Go get him, big guy. Oh, you're European, okay. Got it there, Sakura. Yeah, we have quite a few Europeans who watch our streams. Hey, Kurori, let's say goodbye, shall we? Thank you, Mistress Loren. You have helped Naoshi reclaim his life here, and maybe even saved us all from poverty. We've already begun preparing torches with remnants of the bonefish you brought back from me earlier. We will, however, be needing much more if we are to begin torch fishing. No doubt Naoshi will grow very busy in the coming days and months. While still meager in comparison to what you have given us, I would nevertheless like to present you with this. Once our village begins to flourish, as I'm sure it will, we shall furnish you with something more befitting. And so, yeah, 1,000 gil, but I'll certainly be happy to take the 95,000 gil, or rather 95,000 experience. And in so doing, we saved someone's life, we helped the man find his calling, and we saved an entire village in one fell swoop. That is what I call a job well done. And in the meantime, hello there, Ben. Good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. So So for those of you who are getting in late, we started the stream by taking on Stormblood's first primal, Susanoo. And it was quite the frenzied battle against the primal, but we got through on our first try. And so it all worked out for us. And then we started taking on the various side quests in and around Isari after our success over Susanoo caused the Empire's forces to be divided, and as a result, they were forced to retreat out of this place. So yeah, suffice it to say, we saved this town already just from the clutches of Yotsuyu and her tyranny in the femme fatale manner that she provides it. Because yeah, she definitely makes a very excellent femme fatale, as I'm sure you will all agree. And then, having now just helped out this place to be able to regain the ability to perform a way of life that has been lost to them, it's good to know that we've given it back to them tonight. All the while, we continue to inch ourselves ever closer to experience level 65. In fact, we're a third of the way there right now. So, what do you say we keep on plugging? So, after they left, this person here, Isari, stayed behind. So why don't we go ahead and speak to her with her quest next. For her level 63 challenge entitled Up in Flames, Isari is eager to speak with you. And by the judging by the picture, it looks like there's going to be more for our friend Naoshi to do. If it isn't our most vaunted savior, Mistress Loren, ever since you provided us with the means to revive torch fishing, our yields have increased tenfold. Already? Trade too has begun to flourish and my seafood stall has greatly benefited from it. A new era is upon us and we're all ready to embrace it with open arms. Well, everyone except with the exception of Naoshi, that is. Lately he's been spending all his free time moping by the large boulders. Please, might you try talking to him and learn what is wrong? Yeah, I mean, you'd figure that everything would be bloomin' roses right now for Mr. Naoshi. But yeah, whatever could be wrong. Hey Naoshi. Mistress Loren, I'm glad you came. While all the others are incredibly excited about being able to torch fish again, there is something that has been bothering me. Nobody seems to realize just how dangerous the hook bombfish are. Every time I reel one in from the seas, it takes the strength of the entire village to bring it down. It's only a matter of time before someone is grievously injured. When fishing with you, I never had to fear for your safety. You know how to handle yourself. Please, do you think you could teach the others some basic techniques to subdue the beasts? I think I could do that. Thank you, you've put my mind at ease. I'll go and fetch everyone now. Let's meet at the pier shortly. So yeah, we may have helped Naoshi with his fishing, but now we need to help the village with their ways in performing armed combat, because, as we all well know, these guys have not really been able to do anything like that at all, given the fact that they're occupied by the Guardian Empire. Alright, Naoshi. Mistress Loren, the lessons must wait. One of the boats that went torch fishing last night has vanished. Uh-oh. There were no storms to rough the seas, so chances of the boat having capsized is slim. The men on it were also veterans, so an accident is equally unlikely. Indeed, this is deeply troubling. I suspect that they may have been attacked by sea monsters, or Kujin of the Red. If that is the case, then there is little we can do. We are but humble fishermen. We can scarce fight either of them off with our nets and harpoons. Before Yotsuyu rose to power, the Confederacy had an outpost here. When problems like this would arise, we would often turn to them for help. What is to say we can't still do that? All we would need is to send a boat to Onokoro and beg them for their assistance. I'm afraid it is not nearly so simple. When the Empire came, we simply stood by and watched as they drove them out. Nevertheless, we must at least try. Mistress Liren, would you by any chance happen to know someone in the Confederacy? I happen to know plenty of people in the Confederacy, such as a man by the name of Tsukikage. Master Tsukikage, the Confederacy's treasurer. He often came to our village to collect the ruby tithe. As I recall, he was quite fond of Isari. He would often buy stockfish by the armload to take back. Perhaps he would be sympathetic to our plight. Could you introduce me to this man? I would like to explain our predicament to him and request his assistance. Very well. So, we gotta make our way now to Onokoro. Not necessarily there, Racine Higgins. Welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Nice to welcome you to the channel, and we're glad to have you with us this evening. But yeah, I've been doing this 3 times a day for the last 3 days. And I don't tire of it at all. Oh, turns out Tsukikage was a lot closer than I thought. So yeah, we're approaching the Confederacy here. Korin, what brings you here? And who is the large gawping boy beside you? I am Naoshi of Isari. I begged Mistress Liren to bring me here to speak with you. I have come to appeal to you for your help. One of our boats has vanished along with the men who were on it. We have not the resources or the power to look for them, but you do. In fact, you seem to already to have found one of them. And yeah, it'll be this ill-tempered fisherman here on the right. Indeed, your story matches what this man told us when we fished him out of the waters on the way back from a delivery to the East Aldona Trading Company. Naoshi, the torches, they were effective. Mayhap a little too effective. They attracted large numbers of fish, but not long after they also brought swarms of red kojin to us. I dove into the sea and was able to escape, but the others were not nearly so fortunate. They were captured and taken to Hell's Lid. Oh, great. As you know, our influence over these seas has begun to weaken, and because of this, the Kojin of the Red go bolder by the day. It was not prudent of your people to go out with torches in the middle of the night. Even so, we cannot very well leave them in the clutches of the enemy. Please, I beg of you, lend us your assistance. Oh, and hey there, Lily. Good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. It is the Confederation's duty to see that these seas remain secure. Besides, we cannot deny the praise of one of Korin's acquaintances. You will have our assistance. Thank you. Those are the very words I'd hoped to hear. Sir, the reports our comrades on Sasuke have sent us are anything to go by. Hell's Lid will be teeming with Kojin of the Red. Rescuing these fishermen is not going to be an easy task. That is why we will be setting up a little diversion for our shellback friends on the Isle of the Zeki. The Isle of Zeki? As in the Red Kojin's home? But Chief, the only way to get there is to swim. Unless you're me, and you can fly. That should be no problem for Mistress Liren. She's an excellent diver. Then it sounds as if we have ourselves a plan. Korin, you shall be in charge of creating a distraction. Suzume, you ought to come with me to Hell's Lid. Together, we shall take care of the Red Kojin menace and free the prisoners. Hansaku, you will remain on the boat nearby to ensure a quick escape. All set to go. Oh, and Naoshi, I would have you accompany Suzume and me. Seeing a familiar face should keep your friends from panicking when they see us. Yes, sir. If I'm not needed, I shall return to the village and inform everyone of the current situation. And so, hand it to me. Korin, take these firecrackers. Find a visible location, then light them up. They are loud and bright, and should keep the Kojin busy for a time. Once you have done that, come meet us at Hell's Lid. Alright, I can do that. So as the sun goes down here on the Ruby Sea, we now have to take it to the Kojin again. Yeah, we did so at the end of this afternoon's stream, and now we're gonna have to do it all over again. And congratulations on getting yourself a level 60 samurai there, Lily. Congrats. So is that gonna be your main for Stormblood then? So yeah, we want to get ourselves back to the Isle of Zeki right over there. This is going to be our spot. So yeah, for the first time we're going to approach this place from above, not from below. Alright, we're closing in on our destination, which is right over here. Alright, let's bring on my chocobo, because if combat's going to be required, my chocobo will be needed. So let's throw some firecrackers and make some crazy stuff go on. Here we go. Let's go ahead and take out these crazy Kojin. Oh crap, I got stunned. And then pacified, oh, of course. Hey, these guys are good at what they do, what can I say? They're very efficient, these Kojin. They know exactly what moves to use in order to put me in a bad spot, and they do it very well. But this one is about to die. There we go. So yeah, now that we've created the diversion, let's get over to the volcano. And right over into the giant bomb's mouth. I pointed this out last night as well, that the volcano looks like a Final Fantasy bomb because it has the big mouth on it. And all the lava that's coming out from the side. Yeah, you wouldn't want to step into that stuff. Not at all. So now we're going to go away from where the lava is flowing. And get ourselves to where we need to be. This is going to be right over here. And it looks like Tsukikage needs some help. So let's give it to him. Alright, you Kojin, take this. Ah, stunned again. Take this, you. Haha, I killed you as you stunned me. Actually, this time I was pacified, but in any event, it's still slowing me down and preventing my offense from occurring. Okay, you're dead. Let's give Tsukikage a hand. Oh yeah, that's fine there, Skada. Oh, by all means. Kurin, you could not have come at a better time. We were in the middle of our retreat when Kojin reinforcements arrived. Suzume and Naoshi evacuated with the fishermen, while I remained behind to fend them off. A decade ago, I could have easily done away with this rot. Time truly is man's greatest enemy. Now then, let us not waste any more time here. To Isari, my friend. But yeah, I can definitely do that for you, Scala. But yeah, go get your rest. You need it. Yeah, go get yourself some rest, young lady. You're gonna need it. So let's get back to Naoshi and give him the good news. Yeah, you got it there, Skyla. But yeah, I can definitely do that, because the person I wanted to speak to today, they're going to send me the information that I need in order to do what I sought that I told you about earlier. And the other business I needed to take care of in terms of writing out an email was also accomplished. Let's touch down and complete this challenge. Mr. Sloren, you've returned. The fishermen have all made it back safely to their homes, where they're resting to recover from this terrible ordeal. On behalf of everyone here, I would like to extend to you our sincerest thanks for your help. Thank you so much. That reminds me, perhaps it would be best if we return to our old methods of fishing. While not as effective, at least we will not have to worry about any more attacks. Yeah, like, do we really want to do that? If I may make a suggestion, Naoshi tells me that torch fishing is a practice that has only been recently revived in Isari, and that you use bonefish oil to do it. That is correct. If you were to supply the Confederacy with some of this oil, we would be willing to ensure the safety of your boats at night. Being the rare commodity that it is, I am sure I can convince Rasho to agree to the trade. Yes, and we might even be able to lend you some men to slay these bonefish. I hear they have been giving you quite a bit of trouble. Truly, you would do that? I think I speak for all of us when I say we would be honored to accept your offer. We would be fools not to. It seems we have ourselves an agreement then. I shall be looking forward to working with you. Yeah, through those narrow eyes of yours. Yeah, so now the people of Isari are happy for an entirely new reason. Mistress Loren, did you hear that? We have an agreement. It seems we won't be needing those fighting lessons from you after all. Corinne, once again we owe you our thanks. You continue to bring us opportunities we could only ever dream of having. Our future is bright, and it is in no small part thanks to you. And so, he imparts something upon me. Before we part ways, once again, please accept this gift of gratitude from us. I bid you well, my friend. May the wind always be at your back. Thank you so much there, Tsukikage. And so we get ourselves another 95,000 experience plus 1,500 gil. And they all lived happily ever after. Okay, thanks for that, Skyla. Well, since we still have a little more time to take care of the side quests here in Isari, why don't we take care of a few more before we call it a night? Why don't we start with Abiki here? Let's take on his level 63 challenge entitled At the Mercy of Monsters. They weren't pulled out of the sea by Naoshi, were they? Abiki looks at you appraisingly. Oh, you must be one of those... What are they called again? Adventurers? Yes, I can see it in your eyes. You are used to battle. In fact, I think a part of you even thrives on it. All of us on this island are, in contrast, but humble fishermen. We know not how to fight. This is problematic as lately we've been plagued by terrible monsters which come to devour the fish from our nets and threaten our very homeland. In fact, just the other day, they completely destroyed our fishing grounds near Onokoro. I fear should this continue, our village will no longer be able to sustain itself. Thus, I turn to you for aid. Why do you dispatch them for us? You will of course be compensated for your services. The beasts are to the north of here. Please, see that they are slain. I can do this. Well, actually, according to this map, not only are they to the north of us, but they're to the east and the south. Actually, judging at it, they don't appear to be to the north at all. Just to the south and to the east. Where are our opponents? Oh, they're going to emerge from the water. Well, bring it on, you freaky fish. Yeah, you freaky fish. Yeah, come on over so I can deal with you accordingly. Yeah, we're just gonna bring all full fury at you. And you're gonna go down. There we go. Oh, not done yet. Yeah, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, this happens. There we go, he's dead. And now the problem is resolved. So the other one's going to be on the opposite side of Isari. I wonder if I can make my... Yeah, I can actually make my mount touch the water in such a way that it causes the water to ripple. Yeah, pretty fancy footwork, eh? It's time to fight more Tsunade. Well, we're starting out with 2, but as we saw, the other place started with 3 and then gave us 2 more. Will this be in reverse? We get 2 to start with, but then we get 3 after that? Ah, crap, I didn't get to pull the trigger, but I will on this pair. Right, there we go. Let's take him out. There we go. Those Tsunade are gone. So that's Talabiki the good news. There you are. Adventurer, you've returned. Those flecks of blood upon you. It appears we need not worry about the monsters anymore. Thank you. In a time before the Empire occupied Doma, our men were as adept at wielding swords as they were rods. They would gather together in the village, then head out to slaughter whoever or whatever disturbed us. Now, however, such action would be considered an attempt at rebellion. We were extremely fortunate to have you visit when you did. Please come back to our island any time. We'll be sure to give you a warm welcome when you do. And so another 95,000 gil to us. Next, why don't we go over here to Motogoe, who will have this level 63 challenge entitled Blessings of the Sea. Motogoe would send you on an expedition. Ah, well, if it isn't an adventurer, how would you like to go on a treasure hunt? The item I would have you search for can only be found on remote islands. Most sane men would avoid such places as they are often overrun with all manner of terrible beasts. But you look like you would relish the challenge. I would have you go to the Isle of Beko. The only individuals that dare set foot upon its soils are the occasional Kojin of the Blue who enter and exit the neighboring seas. There you will be able to find something known as blessing stones. They are round, white, and just a bit warm to the touch. Bring one back for me, will you? 1 stone? No problem. Especially since I have a quest arrow that can point me in the right direction. I'm gonna go ahead and touch the water again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, ride that water. Ride that water. I'm trying to get the balance here between touching the water. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, you get the idea. Seems like I can't level off for some reason. Can't either stay right touching the water or not be submerged in it. And this is more irritating than trying to land the jet in the Top Gun licensed video game. That was a tough challenge. If you're old enough like me to have played the Top Gun video game for the NES, you'll understand how tough something like that was to do. So here's the Blessing Stone that they were talking about, conveniently wide out in the open. So yeah, we're just admiring it before we go ahead and take it back to Motogoe. Yeah, I might as well warp to Onokoro and from there go back to Isari. Okay, and from there, back to Isari. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just gliding along. Just gliding along, yeah. Yeah, flying over the Gyuki. Yeah, we won't need to deal with those freaky walruses anymore, unless the quest requires us to do so. Yeah, only unless the quest requires us to do so. Other than that, we don't have to deal with them anymore. Alright, Motogoe, I have returned. Ah, might you return me and I shall be receiving my Blessing Stone. Indeed you will. Here you are. It is so large, warm and smooth. This would make the perfect pillow. Not that that is how I would put it to use, mind you. You see, Blessing Stones are, well, these gifts left behind by seabirds. You can only find them in remote areas because they are shy creatures that prefer to settle far away from people. What do I mean by gift, you ask? This is what we call a pile of bird shite, of course. I hope you use gloves. Really? And you wanted to use that as a pillow? Dude! We currently lack fertilizer. Once this ground is ground into a fine powder, we should have enough to cover all our fields. Not only do these stones bring us a bounty of crops, but during the seasons our hauls of fish are meager. We make the livings by selling these in Namai. Hence their name, Blessing Stones. They are one of the many gifts the sea has bestowed upon us. Anyway, here you are. Thank you for your help. Yeah. It's made with guano. Guano! You know, that sounds so familiar. Bat droppings. Okay, Saga, let's take your quest next. After that gross one, maybe you can give us one, even though this title could perhaps be very misleading. This level 63 challenge entitled In Health and in Sickness. A deep frown mars Misago's features. An adventurer? Kami be praised, I need you to do something for me. You see, my husband has taken ill and is currently bedridden. Unless he returns to work soon, we will be in dire straits. To speed his recovery along, I am thinking of making him a hearty stew and need your help gathering some of the necessary ingredients. Please bring me a handful of vishrooms that grow to the north of here, 3 slabs of island Gidan meat, and some crimson seagrass from the Isle of Zeki. That's a lot of real estate to cover, but nothing the Warrior of Light can't handle. And in fact, the Gidan, the first thing that we need, are right over here. There are these feral wolves that we have to contend with. Yeah, we're using wolf meat in this? What's that all about? Yeah, I tell you something's amiss here, because I don't know of any culture that actually engages in the practice of consuming wolf meat. Even indigenous cultures. I can't think of any that come to mind that would think of consuming wolf meat. Like, I know the Inuit, the Eskimos in the Canadian Arctic consume seal meat, but as far as wolf meat is concerned, I don't think that's even a thing. Yeah, let's take these fiends out. Let's kill these things. Pow! You're gone. Alright, so that takes care of the wolves. Looks like our next item will be directly to the north of us. The Vishrooms. Oh. I guess this dude's gonna be extra hardy. Yeah, I guess there's gonna be a lot more wolf meat in this particular stew. Yeah, we'll teach you a lesson. With a little Gears Kogel. There we go. You're out. Now I can start picking up the shrooms. Yeah, let's pick these magic mushrooms to help out the guy who's sick. And the other shroom is over here. And let's pick this one up. Now we gotta go all the way over here to the Isle of Zeki to get the last remaining item. The Crimson Seagrass. Like, lady, you do know what exists there, right? You know it's Red Kojin that lived there. Why did I think for some reason I thought I almost saw my TV glitch out? Well, when you stream for 9 hours in total over a day, over 3 days straight, stuff like this can mess with your mind. Well, that looks pretty cool. It is part of the Isle, so I guess we might as well fly in from this way. See if we can't find what we require. Because, yeah, there is a red circle around here. Where is this thing? Oh, this must be her sister logging in. I was wondering, like, why is Scala going to be playing? And then it dawned on me it's probably her sister. Yeah, somewhere around here, hopefully, maybe, is the Crimson Seagrass that she needs. Yeah, I don't see any glistening spots that could tell me that we're in the right area. Usually this is not an issue. Unless it's like above me or something. Well, it depends there, I Love Gaming 92. Welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Nice to welcome you to the channel. Glad to have you with us this evening. Yeah, I kind of thought so, Lena. I had a feeling it might be you. Like, maybe it's above us? But then that one makes sense because it's seagrass. I could be wrong, though. Oh, I see it. I got an eye on it. Here you are. But yeah, if you're looking to join us, we are based on the Exodus server in the Primal Data Center. So yeah, if you're wanting to create a character there, we could see about bringing you in. Is this next one also going to be above ground? Alright, there's the next one. And let Scarlet's sister know that I recognize that she is currently playing right now. Actually, no. I don't do that unless it's a trusted person. Like, you're free to join us in-game if you want, but as far as PSN is concerned, I only do it for trusted people. Yeah, I hope you can understand why. Now that we have all the items, let's take them back to Misago. So now let's get out of this crazy place. Yeah, I wonder how many times we'll have to come back here for quests. Because it seems like we're always endangering our lives. Yes, I do there. Yes, I do. I do indeed. Yeah, trust is earned, not given. But you're more than free though to subscribe to the channel if you want. If you want to watch streams, because I've been streaming Stormblood since Tuesday. And I'm going to continue to do so 3 times a week up until Sunday. Okay, Misago. Ah, welcome back. Were you able to find everything I asked for? All 3 items. 3 each. Plus a little something extra. Fantastic! Now all that's left for me to do is to dump these into a pot and allow the ingredients to stew. While the fish we catch here are excellent, eating the same thing day in and day out is not exactly healthy. A well-balanced diet must include meat and a variety of vegetables. Thank you, madam. Hopefully the food you gathered will have my husband back to full strength in next to no time. And so with that, her quest is done. So that means there's just one more side quest left here in Isari for us to do. And it's going to be from this guy, Kansui. So let's speak with him for his level 63 challenge entitled A Dream to Remember. Kansui stares out longingly out to sea. When will I see you again, my sweet? You were not supposed to hear that. Though now that you have, mayhap you can assist me in my quest to find the woman who has so captured my heart. Every night, as the moon reaches its zenith, the winds will carry the mellifluous sound of a woman singing. The other night I tried to learn where it was coming from, and came across a beautiful woman with long black hair. As soon as I made to approach her, however, she took to the waters and disappeared in the direction of Onokoro. My father and sister was simply a dream, but I know better. This lovely lady, she is a pirate, I am certain of it. The village elders have recently arranged for me to be wed, but before I go through with this marriage, I need to speak to her, even if it is just once. Please, might you help me find her? Why do I get the feeling that the person that he is arranged to be married to is the same person we're going to be looking for? Alright, so let's start looking for black-haired maidens, because there's going to be 3 of them. Got one of you over here. Sometimes I will hunt myself as I row out to sea. Sadly, that is the extent of my singing abilities. So it wasn't you. I'm guessing if I want to find more like you, I'll need to get to higher ground. Like this raven-haired maiden over here. And this is an aura. To learn the answer to that, I suggest you speak with our watchman up above. He is charged with surveying Isari at night. And then an onyx-haired maiden who's sitting down. Me? A singer? I am often told I have a sultry voice. Perhaps it is from all the drinking, but I sure as hell can't sing. Now there's something you don't see every day. A woman who's drunk. But I would not be impressed with that either way. Yeah, remember kids, don't get drunk. It's bad for you. So now we speak to the Night Watch Guard that the Aura was talking about. I know of her. Seen her several times, in fact. You'll have no luck finding her, though. The girl you speak of, she is from Susanoo Sato. It is a village that lies at the bottom of the sea. No one can tell you where it is or how to get there. Even if you could, you would likely drown trying to swim there. Unless you've been given the gift of the Kojin! Yeah, good thing I am in possession of such an ability. So let's change clothes and dive into the water. And with a resounding splash, we'll make our way to Susanoo Sato. Yeah, who would have thought we would have to come back here? And yet we are. And we gotta find our way in to this place once again. Make way into a portal. So yeah, who is this black-haired maiden that they're speaking of? Well, it doesn't appear to be you. And it's not Shiosai. Yeah. Where is this maiden that they speak of? Maybe if we loop around we can find out. Here we are. Yeah, let's see if we can speak to this young lady and see if we can't get any answers from her. I've been asked to look for you. You have come here on behalf of a young man searching for the woman who sings in the moonlight. Had I known anyone was watching, I would have quit long ago. From now on, I shall be avoiding that area. Please tell your friend to forget about me. He and I, we come from two different worlds. It would never work. Let him know he shan't ever be seeing me again. Yeah, I think we, in our attempt to find the person we were looking for, we just broke the heart of the man who sent us. So yeah, I guess it turns out that my suspicions were not correct. That the woman that he's supposed to marry is not the person we were looking for. So yeah, it turns out they were not one and the same. So we'll have to let the guy know. Day one as in I got early access there. Cause yeah, I did, actually. I did get myself the early access to the game. And I suffered along with the other 99% of the people who did. Alright, Kansui. Here's what you need to know. So the maiden with black hair, she was from Susanoo Sato? She is right. Our worlds, our differences, they are irreconcilable. Perhaps my father was right. Maybe I was chasing a dream after all. You see, one of my ancestors was once asked to save an injured Kojin by a girl from Susanoo Sato. In return for his help, they took him underwater to voyage its depths. He never returned. No doubt he was devoured by some gruesome sea monster. As such, it is probably for the best that things ended this way. I think I'm going to stay here for a bit. The seas are beautiful this morning, and I want to continue dreaming for just a little longer. And so with that, we complete this quest and the guild that comes with it, as well as the experience. So, that does it for side quests here in Isari, which means, as it stands right now, we have pretty much cleaned out the entire Ruby Sea of quests. There are no more of them left for us to do, So yeah, we pretty much have 100%ed the Ruby Sea. We got all the side quests, we got all the Aether currents, we saved the people of Isari, we defeated Susanoo. It was a very, very busy and fruitful night, to say the least. And I think that is a great way for us to be able to bring tonight's stream to a close. So we certainly accomplished a lot today, and so I'll look forward to seeing you guys back here tomorrow morning when we continue the journey, because now that the Ruby Sea is finished, it's time for us to get back on the road of the main story, back over in Yanxia, and we'll see you there tomorrow morning. We'll probably go for about 10 a.m. Eastern for a start for tomorrow's stream, because since I'm going to be helping out Skyla with grinding for experience tomorrow afternoon, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow afternoon, so it's going to be focused on tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. And we'll look forward to seeing all of you there. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching Day 3 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood live. I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow as we continue on the journey in the pursuit of freeing Doma from the Guardian Empire. So, until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novaura Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.